This episode is brought to you by Ritalin LA 20 milligrams and Cetraline. Joke lang! Our topic for this episode is oversharing and boundaries. For neurotypical, setting boundaries can be a hard task. For neurotypical, setting boundaries might be an easy task. Sorry for that. For neurodivergents, this can be an herculean task. Close to impossible. So in this episode, I will share with you how I develop my own strategies and how I program my brain to automatically set up boundaries with people I meet and work with. Alright, okay, so continuing what I just said in episode 4, boundaries. Ang hirap hindi mag-overshare, no? Kapag meron kang taong nagustuhan or nakapagaanan mo ng loob, mahirap hindi magkwento. Tama? And mas mahirap para sa atin may mga ADHD kasi hindi tayo marunong bumasa ng social cues. Ika nga. Or hindi natin alam kung kailan ba natin pwede yung i-share or kailan ba hindi natin pwedeng i-share yung mga bagay-bagay sa buhay natin. So, in this episode, I am going to teach you how you can develop your own boundary strategies and why should you. Alright, so there's this post in our Facebook group na tinatanong niya na is it okay na, ano daw gagawin niya kasi na weirdohan daw siya sa boss niya, na ina-add daw siya sa Facebook, tapos inaasar siya na bakit hindi daw siya ina-accept. Okay, guys, when you are setting up boundaries, you are protecting your privacy because in this season and age of social media and lumaganap na ang mga marites sa mundo, privacy is a privilege. Anna, if you have watched Freaky Friday, it's a line, I'm not sure sino nga ba yung nanay na, basta si Lindsay Lohan yung bida. Tapos she always say to Lindsay Lohan's character that privacy is a privilege, Anna. So, yes, it's true. Privacy is privilege. That's something that you have to protect because the closer a person is in your heart, the fewer the boundaries they have. Pero sa ating may mga ADHD, minsan kakakilala pa lang natin, di ba? Wala na agad boundaries yan. Hindi naman sa parang nagiging selfish tayo na pinoprotektahan lang natin yung ating isip at yung ating puso at yung ating emotions. And mahirap kasi na parang pag wala kang boundaries, diba? In Filipino setting, pag wala kang boundaries, parang ang dami-dami nilang nasasabi tungkol sa buhay mo. Wala naman silang contribution sa buhay mo. Ang hirap nun. So, instead of you experiencing that or titiisin mo na lang, you'd rather have a different experience. Syempre. So, if a person, just a quick pro tip, if a person is trying to add you on Facebook, kahit ayaw mo naman, there's a power in saying no. Just say, I don't like you to add on my Facebook account. And when they ask you why, and then just don't answer. Or maybe you can say, because I don't want to. Period. Diba? So, for example, nung sa, sa office thing, nahihiya kasi tong person na to na nag-post kasi vice president yun ng company, I think. Even if boss mo sila or whatever, parent, anyone, if you don't want them to add you to your Facebook account, and then sabi mo, I don't like to, or ayoko, period, or pag nanghingi pa ng explanation sa'yo, just politely say that I am not open for giving any reasons. Ganun lang. Kasi they have to they have to realize that they should respect your privacy, and that's a boundary. And also for us as well. Okay, so we have to respect other people's boundaries. So, all right, going into my self-formulated strategy. So, in my mind, I have this 4 intimacy boxes. You can have more, pero for me, there's this like 4 boxes or 4 categories of people in my life, or I put people in these categories para mas madali sa akin. So okay, let's begin. Number 1, the advocate box. So these are the people na kahit anong mangyari, they will stand by you. Kahit na mali ka na, hindi ka nila iiwan. Hindi ko sinasabing kukonsintihin ka ha. Hindi ka lang nila iiwan. Or pipilitin pa rin nilang intindihin ka. At the end of the day, ito yung mga taong kakampi mo sa buhay. Ika nga. So if you have that person, ito yung advocate box mo. For me, ang number 1 advocate box ko is my husband. Kasi alam ko na even if I pour out the bad in me, he will still accept me for who I am. He will never leave me, and alam ko na hindi niya ako ipapahamak. So, and also, I have these parental figures in church, and they're also in my advocate box na parang sila yung tinatakbuhan ko whenever I have problems. I mean, syempre, after my husband, sila. So, yun. Advocate box. So, 3 lang sila doon sa box na yun. And I know that these people, yung 3 taong to, kahit anong sabihin ko about me, about what I'm thinking or feeling, even if it's wrong, they will let me feel that I am loved. And that's really important. Hindi nila ako kinukonsinte. Pero, they will let me feel that I am loved. Yun. Okay, second box. My supporters box. These are the friends na ka-close ko, pero meron ng certain level of boundary. Okay? Yes, they are my supporters, pero I don't tell them everything. Especially for us na merong ADHD. Kasi meron iba sa atin, may depression, may anxiety issues, may borderline, or may bipolar. So, para lalo sa atin mahirap i-explain yung nararamdaman natin, yung problem natin sa kahit doon sa mga ka-close natin. Okay? And also, your best friend can be in your supporters box na hindi mo kayang sabihin lahat, and you don't have to, hindi mo obligasyon yun. Okay? So meron pa ring certain level of boundary na these people support you, pero ito yung mga taong hindi mo sure kung kahit after 5 years nandiyan pa rin sila. Okay? So yon. Third box, close friends box. Iba to sa supporters. Okay? Yung close friends, maybe ito yung mga taong kasama mo sa org, kasama mo sa school, or kasama mo sa church, pero hindi sila yung mga tao na parang laging nandyan. Okay? So, 50-50. Pwedeng nandyan, pwedeng hindi. You share common interests. That's good. And you talk about those interests. That's good. Maybe workmates can be your close friends kapag pinag-uusapan nyo about work, but they're not exactly or necessarily your supporters. So there's some level of boundaries there for me. Kung close friends, we can only talk about the things that we share or our common denominator. For example, if you're a part of an interest group, you can just tell them, or you can talk about the topics that both interests you, right? Yun lang yun. And going beyond that, you don't have to tell them about your family. You don't have to tell them about your relationships. That's already the boundary that you have established for them. Kung ano lang yung common denominator nyo, yun lang yung pag-uusapan nyo. Alright? It may, parang ito na yung gray line between supporters and close friends. Kasi, pag supporters, parang na 80% lang yung binibigay mo, 70%. Yung yung close friends, parang 50-50% lang. Oh, ganun lang. Hindi mo kailangan ikwento lahat. Yun ang kagandahan doon. Diba? Alright, so for the last box, acquaintance box. So, going back to my earlier example, that can be categorized to acquaintance box. Okay? Kilala mo lang sila. Pero, you're not in a friendship. Hindi mo sila friend. This includes your bosses, yung mga kapitbahay mo, or yung mga nakilala mo lang sa church, or yung mga nakilala mo lang sa group. These are acquaintance box. And for me, kasi this is my list of boxes or categories. For me, ang acquaintance box, dapat, they have to earn their way into my life. What do I mean by that? Dapat intentional din sila sa pagbe-build ng friendship with me and I with them. Alright? So, they have to earn your privacy. Meaning, kailangan mapagkakatiwalaan sila. And this will take years, guys. For a person to jump from the acquaintance box into supporters or advocate box, it should take years. It should take at least 3 years for them to earn their way through your life. Alright? So, going back, dun sa boundaries na yun. And that boss can be considered as an acquaintance. So, ano yung mga boundaries mo for people na under your acquaintance box or in your acquaintance box? Ibig sabihin, kung ano lang yung superficial na pwede nilang malaman sa'yo. For example, mahaba buhok mo, kulot buhok mo, you like mango, whatever. You like to drink coffee every morning. Okay, that's a very superficial fact about me. Yun, ganun lang. Anything that's superficial, anything that's not special about you, they can know about it. Pero, they cannot know your privacy. What's in your heart? What's in your mind? What's in your brain? What are you thinking about? They don't have to know that. Kasi, may boundaries ka na. Alright? So, I suggest that you take the time whenever you're meditating or you're writing in your journal or even if you're praying, when you're praying, i-categorize nyo na yun sa utak nyo. Because I believe this is very subjective. For me, it is. And so far, it worked. So far, whenever I want to, gusto kong ikwento yung buong mundo sa taong kakakilala ko lang. And then, matatandaan ko tong boxes kong to. And then, ako mismo pipigil sa sarili ko mag-overshare. Kasi may boundaries na. And people have to respect your boundaries. Or, the most important thing, you have to teach people how to respect your boundaries. Learn to say no and be ready for reactions. And also, practice not explaining, because it is not your obligation to explain to the people you just met about the boundaries that you have been establishing for your mental health. It's necessary. Mental health is our garden. It's like a garden, like parang narinig ko to say sa mga therapist na pinapanood ko sa YouTube. Boundaries is like a garden. Magde-decide ka kung gaano kataas yung fence mo, ilan lang ang makakakita, ilan lang ang nakatanim, at ilan lang yung sharean mo ng garden mo. Diba naalala nyo kung sa mga movies para mayroong secret garden? Parang ganun. So, anong type ng garden yung meron ka ngayon? Is it an open garden? Free for all garden? Or do you have a very special garden at the back of your house? So, guys, even if we have ADHD, our brains are trainable. It is flexible. It is neuroplastic. It can be changed through therapy and through medicine. I am a, pro-believer of medicine. For some people, pwedeng hindi na sila mag-take. But for me, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a businesswoman. I need the medicine. Yeah, because I have an hyperactive mind more than a lazy mind. I need to think several hours a day, like for example for now. Yeah, so I hope you have learned something about this episode, and thank you for listening.